Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. Got a brand new sight we wanted to tell you about today. This is the Swift from Trophy Ridge sight. Great new single pin adjustable sight from the folks at Trophy Ridge. And this is a really well made sight with a lot of cool features on it. First off, I will tell you it is made of magnesium and aluminum, so it's going to be super strong. And as we mentioned, single pin. So you've got one pin in there, 19 thousandths pin in there. Look how bright that thing is. Tons of fiber here wrapping around the outside, so it really gathers light. But you know, what this is going to be is a sight that you're going to adjust as you pick your target distance. You're just going to move this up and down. It's a single pin, so you're going to set this to wherever you want to shoot it. A couple things about the sight here. First off, it is direct mount. In other words, you're going to mount this to the bow. There's nothing that's removable. You're going to have 3 different positions here that's going to adjust the distance from the riser that it sits, so you can get your sight picture the way you want. These last 2 holes here, that's going to be where you're going to mount a quiver if your quiver mounts in that fashion. You are going to have 2nd and 3rd axis adjustment. This is going to be your 3rd axis adjustment here, so that is going to pivot the sight this way. And then on the back here, behind the scope, you're going to have these 2 screws. That's going to be for your 2nd axis. That's going to adjust the sight this way. So when you're leveling everything, that's how you're going to get it. The level, there is a nice level there straight underneath that pin. The pin itself is bladed. If you can see that in there, so those bladed pins, these things are much stronger than if you just have a little skinny piece of metal. Those things bend real easy. These bladed pins do not. Now you're going to see these locking knobs here. You're going to see one there and one on the back there. This is your locking knob for the big wheel. You're going to loosen that and then the wheel moves freely. I lock it down and then the wheel really sticks tight. You gotta crank on it super hard if you want it to move. Basically, it's not going to move once you lock it down. And then you do have the similar knob here. This is going to be for when you're making your windage adjustments. And what it is, why they have these knobs here, is that this is toolless adjustment. You don't need any tools in order to adjust windage, or obviously to make your elevation. You wouldn't need one there anyway. But you don't have to have a set of Allen wrenches handy. You just push on those knobs to make the adjustments that you need. A couple other cool features here that I really like. So of course you can see right here, I do have my indicator. And so I can set up one of my sight tapes on the wheel. That's pretty standard. You are going to get 28 different sight tapes. And some of these sight tapes go out to beyond 130 yards. So if you've got one of those screaming fast bows where you can shoot out to 130 yards, there's a sight tape on there for you. But you'll wrap that sight tape around and then get everything set according to this indicator. However, you're also going to get a second set of sight tapes, 28 once again, for the inside here. If you prefer, getting your distances. Some folks just like turning the bow this way and then turning the wheel and using this type of indicator. You've got both choices. Of course, this one here is going to be a little bit more precise. You can see how sharp and pointy that indicator is compared to this one, which kind of sits back off the wheel. This will be good for getting you close, but if you really like to get that sight indicator exactly where you want it, this side's going to be a little bit more precise. But the great thing is you have both options available to you. And this sight indicator, I should say, it is removable. So you can take it from this side, and if you wanted to, I don't know why you would, but if you wanted to put it on this side, you can. It would kind of be hidden by the wheel, but hey, if some folks want to put it on that side, you can. Better to have options. Your windage adjustment here. This thing does have a super fine click for making your adjustments. It's just making tiny adjustments, very fine adjustments, so you can get this pin dialed in to exactly where you want. And then of course it does come with a sight light, so that if you can't see this pin, again, that pin is super bright, especially once you get outside. That thing just glows even when there's hardly any light at all. But if you can't see it, it does come with a light that you're going to turn on to light up that fiber. Now, as we mentioned, you know, some of these sight tapes go out to 130 yards. One of the other things that I really liked about this sight is the way I have it set up now is there is a hard stop that's at the top. So obviously, in order for you to be able to get to 130 yards, you're going to need the full range of adjustment of this vertical post. You know, it's going to be, you want to have your 20 pin set up all the way at the top so that you can then crank it all the way down, and hopefully, you know, whatever your maximum distance, that's what you'll get to. But that's how you're going to get the full range of that adjustable wheel there. Well, so how do you know that that's where your 20 pin is going to be? So what I did was I cranked it all the way up. Well, then you do have a micro adjust for your vertical. So once I move the bar all the way up, then you can see this channel here. By using the micro adjust, I can get this scope to sit anywhere in that rail that I want. So right now for me, this is 20 yards cranked all the way up. So that's a great feature, being able to move this independent of the wheel. That allows you to maximize the range of your sight wheel here so that you can use it all the way at the top and then use it all the way at the bottom. Great feature there. All right, so that is the Swift from Trophy Ridge. Brand new single pin bow sight from the folks at Trophy Ridge. If you want to see this sight on our website, be sure you click the link in the description below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.